What up, what up? It's Ace G, back on the top, back on the video. So the title of this video is gonna be, your YouTube videos need to be at least 8 minutes long. So admin notes, thanks again, all subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing video out, give you leverage, better sales. So let's get into it. So why do I say that your YouTube videos need to be at least 8 minutes long? So I'm gonna talk about a couple points here. I'm not gonna belabor the topic, but one of the main reasons is you need the watch hours. If you are a new YouTube content creator, you need to try to reach your watch hours as quickly as possible. And what I would tell you is that if you go into the YouTube Studio app, which actually I'm gonna make a video about that as well, maybe today or tomorrow, because I really don't believe that folks that are not monetized yet, or at the very least, at least have 1,000 subscribers, should be looking at that YouTube app, the Studio app. But like I said, I'm gonna get into another video when it comes to that. But so if you go into that app and you go and you look at the Studio analytics there, you'll see that if you, depending on what kind of length of video you make, you're not going to get a lot of views or watch hours. So, for example, for myself, I normally try to make videos that last between 8 to 10 minutes. That's not a hard thing for me to do because I'm not a person that needs to really think out my thoughts to a certain degree. I mean, I do write things down, I do write titles down, and I do have a game plan before I come up here. But I can talk 8 to 10 minutes, no problem. But there are some folks that are going to come up here that cannot do that, or they need to have a push for them to do something like that, right? So I have seen a lot of new YouTube content creators that make between 45 minute videos. That's not the way to do it, y'all. I'm telling you, you're gonna be hurting yourself. You are hurting yourself doing that, because getting back to what I was about to say. So when I go into the Studio app for myself, right? Let's say I have a video that was like 9 minutes long, right? On average, you're gonna have folks watch that video at maybe 20% to 30% of that video. So in other words, that 9-minute video, I may have an average of 3 minutes of somebody watching that video, and then they just turn it off. Now, I'm not exactly sure why that is. I'm pretty sure it has everything to do with folks not having a good attention span when it comes to videos now. That's why I think Reels and Shorts are so popular. But I mean, that's average on all of my videos. Like if I go to my analytics right now and look at the watch time on my videos on the average scale, it's a lot of times not going to be more than 50%. So if I have a 10-minute video, I may get a 5-minute retention rate on that video. So if you make a video that's only 4 minutes, then how much retention rate are you going to have on that video? I cannot explain to you the reason why this happens. I really can't. I mean, I think it has to deal with some type of human psychology. I'm not exactly sure. But if you post a 4-minute video, you may get 2 minutes of retention time and they're going to turn it off. It's like the person will see how long the video is, and in their brain, they just automatically aren't going to watch half of it, if not less than that. That's the way it is, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, if you go to your analytics right now, if you've been on YouTube long enough to where you actually are getting stats on your videos, you'll see that your retention rate is going to be about 50%. Unless you got a niche that almost requires somebody to watch the whole video. I can't think of any niches right now that would necessarily require that. But yeah, I mean, depending on your niche, you may have videos that the person absolutely needs to watch the whole video. But if you don't have anything like that, I'm telling you, 50% or less is going to be what you're going to have in those videos. So if you're averaging only 4 minutes every video you make, it's going to take you a long time for you to get some watch hours. A long time. Because watch hours is critical for you to get monetization. And like I said before in another video, it took me 2 years to get monetized on the watch hours. It took me almost a year to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I knew I was doing something right because you know, as I was, you know, making content, whether it be long videos or short videos, my growth was there. So, you know, as I improved, I started getting more followers, and then eventually before the year was out, I was able to get the 1,000 subscribers. But then watch hours was crazy, and personally I was making 8 to 10 minute videos. So what I wound up doing is I wound up doubling down, and I started making 2 videos a day. And that's the reason why I was able to get to the 4,000 watch hours less than a year after I got 1,000 subscribers. I made 1,000 subscribers January of this year, and then I got the watch hours July, I believe, July of this year. So yeah, like 7 months later, I got monetized by the watch hours. But that was because I doubled down, because I saw that a lot of folks were not watching the videos all the way through, right? So that's one of the major aspects as far as you needed to do 8-minute or more, 8-minute long videos or more. Now, if you go past 10 minutes, I think you're gonna wind up having some issues because once again, folks do not have a very long retention rate when it comes to videos. So if you're making a video that's like 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 18 minutes, it's, once again, human psyche. They're probably gonna see how long that video is, and they're gonna be like, yeah, either they're gonna watch it or they're not gonna watch it. And if they do watch it, they're probably gonna even watch even less because of how long the video is. But depending on your niche, you may get somebody to watch more than half. Not exactly sure, you know. But you as a content creator know what your niche is, and what your retention rate would probably be depending on what you're doing. So you have to make a determination for that. But your normal person coming up here as a content creator that has just a common niche, 50% or less is probably what you're gonna get. And like I said, the problem with that is that you're gonna get the watch hours a lot slower than if you make 8-minute or long videos. Now, the second major reason why you should make 8-minute videos or longer is once you do get monetized, then you're able to access AdSense, right? As far as like having commercials placed into your videos. I read this, and I'm pretty sure it's correct, but if somebody can correct me, that's fine. But I think I did enough research to believe that this is true. So if you make a video that's less than 8 minutes, then what YouTube is going to do is they're going to put your commercials on the front end of the video and the back end. You're not going to be able to fit any videos in between the 8 minutes, right? However, once you hit 8 minutes, that means you're able to place a video. You're able to place a commercial in any place of the video. But I wouldn't try to flood your videos with commercials. Now, you're able to do this through the Studio app, I believe, as far as like placement of commercials. But you know, I've seen folks try to put a commercial every 2 minutes. You're gonna kill your audience by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's a money grab. Now you got an 8-minute video, and every 2 minutes you put a commercial. That's crazy. You know, and I know folks have probably noticed the situations where you have a commercial that's that you cannot click through. You know, I think most of the commercials they'll have it where it goes maybe I don't know, maybe 5-6 seconds, and you're able to get the skip button. But then you have some videos that are short enough. Commercials that are short enough to where they don't need the skip, or there also are some commercials out there that's like a minute long and they will not allow you to skip through. I want to say the ones you're not allowed to skip through, it depends on how long you've been on YouTube and how many followers you have, but it also depends what kind of niche it is with the commercial as well. But in any case, you're able to put placement of commercials inside of your video after you go past 8-minute mark. Now, I'm not sure if you do less than 8, are they going to be able to place a commercial in between the 8 minutes? I do not believe so. Once again, I believe that if you do anything less than 8, they're going to put a commercial on the front of the video and at the end of the video. After the video. So it's not even going to be a commercial inside the video. So you may get a little bit of change from the AdSense from the first time they click on your video as far as the commercial. But I mean, if your retention rate is not even going to be all the way through the video, then that last commercial is not going to do anything for you, right? So anyways, that's the reason why I believe that you should make your videos at least 8 minutes or long. Monetization, I think, is a goal for a lot of folks up here on YouTube, and I'm telling you, you do anything less than 8 minutes, it's going to be a long road, y'all. It's going to be a long road. That retention rate is critical. And like I said, you're going to have a lot of niches out here. These folks are not going to watch your videos all the way through. Like, once again, for myself, being anecdotal, there's very few videos that I have where the average person, the average numbers shows that they watched the whole video. Now, the one video I do have that went viral, that video is 11 minutes and 12 seconds. and the average retention rate on that video is a little bit over 7 minutes. So that's pretty good. That's over 50%, right? And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of folks out of the 20,000 viewers that watch that video, watch it all the way through. But we're going by average, right? So we're talking the 20,000 people that watch that video, the average person only watched a little bit over 7 minutes of that video. So, you know, that's a video that went viral, and it only has a retention rate of a little bit over 7 minutes. So what makes you think that your video that has barely 200 views on it is going to have a good retention rate? It's probably not, right? So that's the reason why you need to push forward and actually make the video at least 8 minutes long. Now, I know there's going to be some folks up here that are not going to have, how should I say this? A lot of folks are going to have a hard time trying to make a video that's more than 8 minutes, especially depending on what it is. It could be now if it's a vlog, 8 minutes should be short. That should be more than enough time, right? As far as like, you should be able to push out your video more than 8 minutes if you're doing vlogging. If you're doing something different, it might be a challenge to do a minute video that's over 8 minutes. But that comes into planning, that comes into making the intro and outro. I mean, use things to eat the time up, right? Like for myself, like with my intros and my outro, that eats up almost a minute. So then I put fillers in there, and I'm not putting fillers in there to create the 8 minutes. Like right now, I'm at 11 minutes and 27 seconds. I'm just sitting there talking, right? I'm able to hit the 8 minutes. It's easy for me right now, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a routine, and I know how to approach my videos. So if you're having an issue with doing 8 minutes or longer, then write your game plan down, right? Do an intro, do an outro, do a list, and stick with it, and just time yourself, right? And then once you actually get used to doing that, then that should be not too much of a big issue for you to make a video that's more than 8 minutes long. Once again, don't do anything past 10 because your retention rate is not going to be that great. Folks got a short attention span these days. I mean, it's kind of crazy to even say that, but it's a real thing. And you're just not going to have a good retention rate if you decide to do anything past 10 minutes, unless your niche requires more than 10 minutes. But, that's up to you. So hopefully this video helps some folks out here. I want folks to get monetized as quickly as possible. I know monetization is definitely a big thing for a lot of folks. But, once again, doing anything less than 8 minutes, it's going to be a long road, y'all. It just really is. All right. So you want me to make it, you want me to create a topic or something to benefit your channel, email me asog757@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say SOG, signing out. I'm gone.